kind of wanted to make this video and talk about the missing 411 and the connection between it and the Bigfoot. I will be putting a map up in this video to show how it overlaps each other, and there's I'll get movement all around me, but so this is an area that I've been in. This will be my third time now that I've been in this area, and this is actually a little bit of forest that is behind my house, and so the national park, I mean, there's a highway that runs in between this stretch of woods and the national park. So I think that the hitchhiker effect, so to speak, is actually a thing, you know, being marked by the Bigfoot, you know. And so along with that, you know, you get the paranormal side activity going on, and you know, it had a big effect on my children. You know, my children weren't able to sleep. You know, they would have nightmares in the middle of the night and they'd get woken up. Yeah, I'm getting movement all around me right here in this area. Not too sure what's going to pop up right here. I'm actually on this deadfall right here. I'm sitting up on a deadfall of this tree, but this is getting very interesting. I don't know what's going on right here. But something's off in here. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna sit down right here and kind of talk to y'all for a minute. But so, along with this missing 401 and the Bigfoot, I think the Dogman is somewhat responsible for some of this stuff. I mean, you have some of these older reports that, you know, Bigfoot were cannibalistic creatures, you know, killing Native Americans and eating them. But you know, I think that they've adapted more to not do that, so to speak. From where I stand, you know, I think they're Nephilim, they're fallen angel descendants, but so there's a lot more going on in this bigger picture than what's actually at play here. So you look into these missing reports, you know, some of these people they're never found. You know, could some of it be from natural causes, you know, from the weather or, you know, the known wildlife? Yeah, I think some of that could be the case, but then there's other oddities. For example, there was a little boy, I can't remember the exact location, but it was in North Carolina. The little boy said that the bear man helped him. I mean, initially I thought, you know, well, that could have been a Bigfoot, but it could have been a dog man. Like I was saying, like I always say, these things, you know, they're like us. There's good and bad. So like I always say, I think some of them have a watcher status, so to speak, and they're trying to gain redemption under God because they know and acknowledge that they're an abomination under God's eye. Now, along with that being said, you know, I'm not an expert. I'm an amateur. I'm just trying to connect the dots on everything. So you know, but there's more going on than what people are letting out. You know, there's this elected officials or whoever it may be, they have, you know, to keep some of this stuff under wraps. Yeah, I'm getting movement all around me. I don't know what's going on. There's just like branches breaking and a little bit of everything going on. But now, along with this missing 411 stuff, I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by these noises or something. First it was over here behind me, now it's down in the bottom of this holler right in here. There's something moving around, but along with this missing 411, you know, some of these people, they go missing and there's not a trace. So you have to start asking yourself these questions. You know, what if there's a spike, or so to speak, or something in an electromagnetic field, and this void, this portal opens up. You couldn't probably see it with your naked eye, but you know, you walk through this thing and you go wherever this void goes. And you know, some people, it just, nobody knows for sure, you know, but there's instances of where these pop up. There is a really good video that Scott Carpenter got, and he's hiking down this trail, and there's this watery manifestation that's like a blur, and then it's a perfect circle, and then this white being pops up out of it. And then you just have to sit there and question, you know, like, well, that could be something that's explaining a lot of things. But you know, I think a majority of these missing persons are of the Dogman. But then I sit there and question, you know, some of it could be Bigfoot, you know, because you know, some of these Bigfoot, you know, they're not that friendly. You know, they're quite frankly jealous of us. But yeah, there's something going on right here. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I think that was a cow. I think, because I know there's a property on down this way that has some cattle on it. Sorry, gotta take a nicotine break. But this, yeah, that's some cattle over in there. But still, there's something moving around in here. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure. Kind of getting an uneasy feeling, but I can't. Like, if I feel like I'm being watched, but I can't say for certain. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but there's something. My arm hairs are sticking up. There's something going on. Something moving around. I got a very uneasy feeling right now. I can hear my wife up there talking. But there's something down here in these woods with me. I don't know what's going on right here. But, I just want to keep encouraging people, keep an open mind. There's more going on with this missing 411 stuff than what you make it out to be. If you overlay the map of the missing 411 with the Bigfoot sightings map, it's almost perfect. And I'm surprised that nobody has made a Dogman sighting map and overlaid it with the missing 411 stuff. But where I stand on that is, the Dogman or a thing. I've seen one, and then I seen one on January 29th of 2024, and then me and my stepdaughter's dad was stalked by one on April 28th. And I managed to get a photograph of that one. But the Bigfoot, the Sasquatch, if you missed the live from Wednesday night, if you missed live Wednesday night, I had Grayson Schuler on, and this past Sunday, we had an encounter with not just one but 3 different Bigfoot. 2 were black and one of them was reddish brown. So, I had my first encounter with a Bigfoot September 23rd, 2020. I had a photograph of it. I had the videos and pictures of the trackway, and then I had the audio recordings. Then my second encounter was December 14th, 2023. My third encounter was January 7th, 2024 with George Lunsford. And then just this past Sunday with Grayson, I had my 4th encounter. So what I'm trying to get at is here, if you don't get out in the woods and if you don't get out in the woods and if you have a curiosity to get out there and look for these things, it's gonna happen. I had my doubts after January 7th. As long as I went without encountering another Bigfoot, I didn't think it was gonna happen. And then April 20, this past Sunday, I had my 4th encounter. So 5 months later, I can quite frankly do without having another Dogman encounter. But as much as I'm out here hiking around and looking, I'm not going to rule it out that I'm not going to have another experience with these creatures, or anything else for that matter. So this is not, I don't recommend it going off trail like I do. It's not safe, because, you have venomous snakes, not to mention the bears and anything else, slipping and falling, breaking your leg. But there's a lot going on, folks, and I just encourage everybody to stay safe and stay prayed up, and that's a big thing for me. One of the things that I do differently from other researchers, is I use my outdoorsman experience. I'm an avid hunter and fisherman. Although after my first encounter I stopped hunting and fishing for 3 years. And then after that, I went back this past Thanksgiving and I overcome what I thought was a fear of these creatures, and I learned along the way as I've gone. And I've come a long way since December 7th when I started doing my field research. So, what are your all's thoughts on this missing 411? Do you think it's Bigfoot? Do you think it's a Dogman? Just leave your thoughts in this comments. Closing in on 1,000 subscribers, and I can't believe it. I cannot. I'm just super blessed, and I'm super stoked of the support that I'm getting from people. And I take a lot of my inspiration from Scott Carpenter. And I'm very fortunate and blessed to do what I do. So y'all just have to stick with me. Yeah, there's some. I'm gonna have to start easing out of here, I think. But there's a lot going on, and if you come across or experience these creatures in the woods, if they start acting aggressive, get out. You don't deserve to be on a missing 411. You deserve to come home to your family. And that's one thing that I leave it at. So where I stand, I think it's majority a Dogman. That's responsible for the missing 411. But I could be wrong. But from what I've noticed of Sasquatch behavior here in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, they're mostly curious. They'll toy with you. I have not came across aggressive ones yet. Knock on wood. I better do that right quick. I'm gonna knock on wood. But so far I've noticed that they're just mostly curious, and they'll toy with you, and they're like, if you get too close to something that they don't want you getting too close to, they'll let you know what they'll do, the rock throwing or whatever it may be. But the Dogman, there's no warning. As quick as my encounter happened, it was a wake-up call. These things are quick, they're crafty, they're sinister, and they don't we're prey items for them, to say the least. So tomorrow, the 29th, me, George Lunsford, Robert Effler, Tim Deals, we're going out to Tim's research area. As you know, I've had George and Robert on the channel, and we're all close together, and we have a great friendship, a great fellowship together, and something just went. I don't know what that was. That was weird. But we're going to North Carolina tomorrow, so I don't know if I'm going to film any. I'm going to try and respect Tim and his stuff, but I'm looking forward to it. New national park that I've never been to, so I'm excited to go check it out. So I can't, like I say, I keep saying, I can't express my thanks for you guys enough and your support. Just be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Leave your thoughts in the comments, and I'm gonna ease out of here. Can't help but feel like I'm being watched. I don't know what's going on in here. There's something going on right here. I don't know, but it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. Just started crying all of a sudden. That was weird. Oh. Holy crap. But, so I will catch you all on the next video. Probably going to have a little video done for tomorrow. I'm just going to record a little bit tomorrow, and just talk with Tim and Robert and George, and and just have a little the video done, and we're going to have their discussions. And it's going to be an interesting day tomorrow, to say the least. So I'm going to get out of here. Stay safe and stay prayed up, and we'll catch y'all on the next video. So this is a map of the missing persons and Bigfoot sightings. So is Bigfoot responsible for the missing 411? Or could it be that the Dogman are responsible for the missing 411? But could it be something even more sinister? Stay tuned.